Kerry down the aisle. He's done a fantastic job, even without the Jaeger bomb. So, to be honest, I didn't really know where to start. I started to trawl the internet. After a couple of hours, found some really, really good stuff. I can't remember what it was. So before I start, there's going to be quite a few toasts, so please have your glasses full. Don't sit down more than one time. My wife and I would like to welcome you here today. Thank you for joining us on our happiest day of our lives. I know some of you have travelled long distance to be here, and we really appreciate it. Thank you for as many of you come as you can. Without you all, it wouldn't have been the same, would have been cheaper. But unfortunately, it's not possible to have everyone here today, so I thought to go out to that. So, with that in mind, please raise your glasses to have some fun in the house. Oh, no, indeed. Thank you to my mum and dad for all the support. Without them, I wouldn't have achieved half the things I've achieved today. My sincere thanks go out to Kerry, Kerry's mum, Andrea, Simon, Bradley, Becky, Simon, Harry and Elsa. Thank you for welcoming me into the family. It was an interesting first meeting. Thank you to our wonderful bridesmaid, Lisa. She's done a fantastic job helping us plan the wedding. Lisa's been our rock. She's helped us wonderfully, although she does have a tendency to randomly break out to singing. I'd like to very much thank my brother, best man, Phil. Known me all my life, thanks for being a good friend, including me on some crazy adventures, which have ranged from almost getting killed by Mexican gangsters in Vegas, stealing tractor tyres, rolling them for miles to a lake, promising they'd float, and they didn't. And also, tricking me into searching for money in the snow. However, I do need to make you aware that Phil does suffer from a random condition that occasionally makes him drift into fashion fiction. It's only right that I warn you of that before I speak. So just bear with him, just play on. And now for the woman of the day, not the mums again, Kerry. You may have already found out that I love souvenirs. Without it, I would have found Kerry. We had our first date, it was a 2-for-1 meal. Pretended that I hadn't seen the 2-for-1 sign down. Offered to pick up the bill. Since, and now I always pick up the bill, so thank you for that. You might have noticed a bit of a Vegas theme here today. Myself and Kerry got engaged in the Grand Canyon whilst down in Vegas, and that explains the good rock with the photos of Vegas on. Some of you may know that Kerry has a phobia of being late for absolutely everything. So, whilst down in the Grand Canyon, helicopter landed, we had lunch. Decided perfect time to pop the question, just as the helicopter pilot said, "Careful, back on the helicopter." So I got down on one knee, placed it on Kerry's finger. She didn't get a chance to say yes. She ran off the pitch. She then spent the next 20 minutes on the helicopter in silence with a big smile on her face, for me. It cost me £2 a week. Birds of prey flying into delivery bringing ice sculptures doubling up as vodka. So thank you, Joe, for listening to me and actually saying no. Awesome, good. You look absolutely stunning today. I'm really looking forward to our future together. So please can you raise your glasses to my wife? Right, you're pleased to hear, not only got on anymore, I'm going to go to the best man, my brother, Phil.
Half my bloody speech. And I sort of dropped hints and they all got in, internet brides and all that. Which I wasn't going to do. So, thanks, Dave. So, it's mostly written out, but the one thing I didn't write was anything about Kerry or Reese looking nice. I didn't want to write anything and say, you know, it didn't look great. Insincere. They look lovely. I don't know why my opinion matters, but apparently they both look great. Most of the women here look great. This was better beforehand. I'll just read. Kerry, on behalf of my family, I'd like to welcome you to it. I'm sure you're aware of David's qualities, but for the benefit of those in the room who don't know David as well as me, I'll explain why I think he's such a good man. So where do I start with David's qualities? Well, there's a lot of people here from both countries, from Yorkshire, and if you to Google Yorkshire people, you get forthright, a little racist maybe. Most of all Yorkshire. That's what Google says. Most of all, Yorkshire people know the value of a pound. David shares that quality. He's not racist. But he knows the value of a pound. He might mention some of this already. I've seen him put his hand in a dog turd for 20 pence. He got sober, where would be romantic? Where do I know that there's really good food? And instead he decided, where's cheap and and so he picked a pub with a sign 8 foot high in the air that reads 2 for 1 meal deal where first dates come to die. To David and most of our Yorkshire guests, I suppose, the message from that day would be crystal clear. I'm not just a pretty face, I'm fiscally prudent too. And imagine when Kerry was making her way back home that night, she thought to herself, that tight git just might be David is a man that sticks by his principles. In the face of all kind of adversity, if David thinks he's right, he'll stick to his guns no matter how insane that standpoint is. I remember my mum and dad going away and myself and David went on different nights out. Both came home to my mum and dad's, and when I got home, David and Ross were already there watching the movies and eating pizza. I sat down, fell asleep, and a few hours later, I just sat upright. Something was wrong. Where my head had been, a torrent of stellar-based urine came flying. I looked at him, he was still weeing away. And he just looked and then carried on. In yellow Victoria Falls. I moved myself out of the spray. And I said to him again, David, do you realise what you're doing? He just looked me dead in the eye and went, yes! Once he finished, he crawled back under the table where he'd been sleeping and went back to sleep. Ross, where Ross is, he just got up and left. And I had to clean up. We've all done things when we're drunk that we sort of think are a good idea at the time and maybe regret the next day. Debenhams must have had 12 kebabs down the side of it because I thought it would be funny at the time. But David, the next day, was completely unrepentant. He just said, oh, I can't remember doing that. And because he behaved that way, because he was completely unrepentant, I think he got away with it completely. I had to clean it up. I had to clean up my own piss. A lot of people have seen the world that way. If you do something so wrong and just sort of breaks it out. They end up in Broadmoor, or they end up in a Tory cabinet. So David is living proof you can behave and think like a psychopath and still be a decent.
Phil, can I clarify? It wasn't the first time.
It wasn't my head though. I like this picture as well. I'd like to take a few moments now to welcome Kerry into the family. We met her for the first time in Derbyshire in a pub. The food was really good, but there was something wrong with the people there. It's like their heads were too small for their bodies. It was really incessant, it could have been awkward, but Kerry was so friendly and down to earth that even the bog-dwelling inhabitants of Derbyshire couldn't put it down. I know me and Barbara both came away with the same comments, something along the lines of, she's lovely, great eater. I live in Ireland, and where in Ireland, great eater is about the biggest compliment you can pay someone. It means they're not fussy, they're down to earth, and they're easy to get on with. Kerry is definitely that. I'm well aware the qualities I most admire in a person, not what others do. I remember when William, my son, was a baby, and some family came round to visit, and he was screaming away, and everyone was there going, isn't he lovely, doesn't he look like one of us, he just looked like a baby. And his cousin Stefan was there, she was about 3, and she was just there going, stop this, it's horrible, why are we here? And I just started thinking, toddlers know the truth. It was the only logical response to what was going on. And William's that age now, and they're his 2 favourite people in the world. He actually dances for joy when they come in the room. I don't get that. I come in from a day's work, and it's just, alright. David and Kerry, he dances for joy. And I think that shows they're lovely people. Kerry, we're overjoyed to have you in the family, and to be part of your special day. To both of you, best wishes and best luck. It's a delight to have you in the lives. Could all please raise your glasses? We're done. David and Kerry.